EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to... clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run between the tackles with Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try again with Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football. This is it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The York on now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Browns 21, Ravens nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey a little bit, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Jackson on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 13. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Potter, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 28 yards.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
On first down, Watson. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
13.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Watson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.